guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond. Today is day 1039 of my ketogenic journey, going from 311 pounds to what I weigh today. I've got some surprises in here, some off-scale victories, and a little bit of stuff that shocked me, quite honestly. It's funny how you can be so heavy and feel so thin when you get even heavier and wish you were that one size again. So sit back, chill out, relax, and let's rant, rave, and misbehave Keto Diamond style.
Three, two, one.
All right, you guys, our first out-to-eat restaurant, inside a restaurant meal in what, 2 months? Maybe 2 months? Anyway, I've got an 8-ounce ribeye. I got a lot of collards because I didn't want anything else but collards. And then a glass of ice water. Yes, Keto Diamond does drink water. Sometimes. I got to tell you, it is 1 p.m. I'm breaking only a 15-hour fast. Well, I ate about half the collards and half the steak, and I just can't eat no more. So it looks like this will be going home with me unless hubby wants it. Back from a very long, hard day out. I have a little bit of that high-key cocoa cereal and some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Alright guys, so a little stress eating today, nothing severe, but I did have 4 ranch wings. There was 7 in this bag. My grandson had 3 of them. But we were stuck in the Walmart parking lot for a little bit because the car got stuck in reverse. Fantastic, right? Hubby was able to get us out of the parking lot eventually after watching a few YouTube videos and figuring out he can switch it manually with his finger, and that was enough to get us home. And we've ordered a part, which will be here in 5 or 6 days. You know, it doesn't bother me when the old cars break. They're old. They're supposed to break. But when you're making payments on it, really? Now, I'm hearing there's a recall on this particular part, so if it breaks again, it's probably going to the Dodge place. Guys, final meal of the day. Thank goodness, 11 p.m. 200 grams of chicken thighs, boiled forever, sliced up, smushed it apart with Kinder's zero sugar barbecue sauce, the roasted garlic, and a small side salad. So I got another 190 grams of chicken in the Kinder's sugar-free sauce. I will cut your head off. Y'all men folk doing men folk things. Heavy got us home by using his finger.
Manually shift it.
Yeah, manually shifting. Hello. Give me them big smiles again.
Say hello.
Oh, I'll get him in a minute. He's out. Hey, look, I just rigged that up there this morning. You leave it alone. Oh, crap. Hi. Don't rip my plastic bags down. Mama's not out there. She's in the bathroom.
Say hello.
Yeah, hey, beautiful.
Say I'm pretty. Say I'm so pretty. The
Hey,
prettiest.
hey, Cootie. Hey, Cootie. Anthony, what are you doing? Oh man, you done got it all messed up. I fix it. Hey you guys, so while we were out today, this little kid was like, well, he's not really a kid, he's in his 20s. He said, dude, I just went to the flea market and I got all this stuff, and he was showing his buddy, and I was like, hey honey, the flea market's open. We haven't been in years, and we decided to take a ride out here. It was mostly closed. It was about 1 o'clock when we got here, so like everybody's already packed up for the most part. And I walked by this dude, he goes, hey ma'am, everything's $1. It's like, even that? He said, even that. So, for those of you who don't know, my favorite color is turquoise and aqua. I'm not real picky about which one. Actually, I like all blues. It don't really matter, but $1. And I know, like, you know, if you got it on Amazon, it'd be at least 10, 15, and it's not fading colors or anything, so I'm thrilled. Are you thrilled?
I'm thrilled that you're thrilled.
Plus, I got a couple bats back there. One's for the kitchen, one's for the bathroom. We'll see if they hold up.
I only got a cell phone case that fits.
And hubby got a cell phone case. Yeah, and he needed one, so it worked out pretty good, honestly, and saved a little bit of money. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, by the way. All the above if you're new here, And, you know, like anyway. So, interesting off-scale victory. I realized last night that when I was 16, I thought, well, that's interesting. I tend to gain 10 pounds for every year I'm alive. So at 16 years old, I was in the 160s. Now, of course, the skin was a lot tighter and the boobs were a lot bigger, so the belly was probably a lot smaller, but you know how that works. Anyway, I happened to come across some pictures just yesterday of when I was 24 years old, feeling fit, thin, and trim. And oh my goodness, I was most certainly not. So I'm going to pop those pictures in and then a stand-up comparison. Check this out, y'all. Alright, you guys, so here I am at 41. And those pictures, you know, we're at 24. Oh, this is not the best shirt to wear for this because it doesn't like snug in, but I think I wish I could go back to 24 and know what I know now. Okay, I wish I'd have found keto 20 years ago, or almost 20 years ago. 20 years ago would have been fine. But honestly, I think in comparison, I look better now.
And here's my beat up hand.
What's your beat up his? Yeah, he just finished working on the car.
I'm not working on it ever again.
Stop buying new cars. You don't have to worry about that.
Trust me, I ain't gonna buy another new car.
Honestly, I think I prefer my 41-year-old body over my 24-year-old body. However, I do wish the boobs were bigger, the belly was smaller, and the skin was tighter. So can't have it all, though, can you? This body was not perfect then. It's not perfect now. It's lived in. It's not meant to be perfect, and neither is yours. But if you have a perfect one, more power to you, babe. Good gracious, I tell you. I've heard this body a little harder than I think people are too, but it's all right. So, I mean, that's to me a shocking off-scale victory. Well, I mean, I guess technically it's an on-scale victory too, because it's definitely weight-related. But man, at 24, I was feeling good. I thought I was something special. Well, I mean, it was cute. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was pretty and all that, but. And you can also see the comparison of how much Karina really looks like me.
You said Karina.
Corey, sorry.
Yeah.
We've been arguing about her name since she was born.
I do not call her Corey unless I'm mad.
I call her Corey most of the time. The thing is, my mother picked out the name Karina like when I was a child. In fact, the schoolhouse gave us this little egg to protect and treat like a baby, and I named it Karina because my mother wanted a grandchild named Karina. Honestly, I don't know what else I would have picked, but I was like, well, it's fine. I'll name her Karina and call her Corey. He hated it. Could not stand it.
Corey's a guy's name. Well, it's not really a guy's name.
Not if you put an
But
I on
Karina
it.
is such a pretty name. Why would you call her Corey?
I don't know. Maybe she gets tired of people going, Corina.
I am the only one that calls her by her name.
The same as I get tired of Johnny, please don't cry. I can't sing. Don't worry. That don't happen often here. Anyway, yeah, I was named after Happy Days. Not really the song, but it don't matter. Anybody hears my name and they're in the older generation, they start singing that song to me. Oh my gosh, really? So we are at the post office. Somebody asked me yesterday, y'all always seem to be going somewhere. Where y'all going? Because we into lockdown. Well, our lockdown has mostly been lifted, and as you saw, we finally got to eat in a restaurant for the first time in 2 months. But usually we're either just taking a ride, going to the post office, going out to get groceries or whatever we have to do that day. And yesterday we had an issue with the car where the reverse just it suddenly was locked in reverse. I pulled into a parking spot and I put it in park, I thought, and my husband's like, why are you backing up? I'm like, what, oh my God. So I stopped it, and then I realized I can't put it in park. I can't put it in drive. I can't do anything with it. He was able to look it up a little bit and was able to manually finger something under the hood that put it in drive for us so we could get it out of there. But it was hot for a while because we thought we were going to be stuck there for a minute, and we went in and got what we needed and everything. Yeah, fantastic, right? But yeah, we usually have errands to run or something to do, and if not, we'll just take a little ride. I'd love to film in the house pretty much all the time or out in the yard all the time because it's beautiful there, but it's not always quiet there. You can't always hear yourself think there. Sometimes the car gets a little loud too because it's a little too warm to turn the air conditioner down. But I'm going to run in this post office. If there's anything in there, you'll see it. And if not, I'll be right back with my weigh-in. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on with the weigh-in stuff. So I did a great job yesterday keto-wise. Now, the scale's not going to actually show that because certain things, like collard greens, do affect me. Those ranch wings can also affect me if I eat too many of them. I did not. I stayed in a good state of ketosis. However, collard greens just always grab water weight. And I gotta be honest, since it's just a little bit of water weight, it is so worth it. Them are the best collard greens on the planet. They are so good. And I've said this a million times on my channel, but if you told me a couple years back that I'd be eating collard greens, hey, you out your damn mind. That's nasty. Look at them things. They're ugly. They stink. To me now, it's like, ooh, we could dive into that tapioca pudding. So yeah, I love collard greens, and they were worth it. And we also had the experience of finally eating inside a restaurant in 2 months, so that was nice. Although the bench was an off-scale victory too, because all they had available was a very hard wooden bench seat, because everybody's like 6 feet apart and they've separated and moved some tables and put junk on some tables and stuff like that. The bench that I sat in, man, my butt bones was aching. I could not wait to get out of there. It was not even a fantastic experience. Plus, their steak is very, very hit or miss. Sometimes that is the tenderest, falling apartest, juiciest, wonderful food in the world. And other times, you might as well swallow it whole, because didn't nobody beat that cow before it died. I don't know, but yikes, that's some hard steak. And yesterday it was just really chewy, and it was just, I mean, too hard to really eat.
Cheeseburger was pretty good.
He had a burger though, so yeah, he was happy with that. But we're going to go get some groceries now. Probably going to get a bite to eat. And again, I had to sell a few things, and a couple of y'all hooked us up with funds. So this week is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And it's not too bad though. But let me go ahead and show you my weigh-in. This is what happens to me when I gain some water weight, and that's okay.
Most of it was the car trying to fix it.
Yeah, and a lot of it actually went to fix the car. So we never really can get ahead, because every time we get a little bit of what seems like extra money, it's not extra money. Something's gonna break. It's got to be fixed, and it's got to be fixed right away. So yeah, it went on the car some, and then I went ahead and paid the light bill. So anyway, here we go, y'all. Here's my weigh-in. 10. Oh. 162.2. Should I really be shocked? So I can't exactly recall how much I went up from yesterday. I can tell you that my lowest was 160.6 this week, and I'm still okay with that. I mean, I'm fluctuating in the right area. Plus, in a day or two, I am expecting a quick hike, and I will be monitoring my blood pressure for those of you who are concerned, because I'm going to come off a water pill. I've got 2 pills left, so one for today and one for tomorrow. So Sunday, Monday. On Wednesday, I expect a jump in weight, and that's okay. Like I said, it's just water weight. My body will adjust and learn how to get rid of the water weight again on its own, but it's something that needs to be done. And I do have a blood pressure monitor, and I will be keeping an eye on it, and that's a po-po, but I'm not doing nothing wrong except for talking to people on the internet while I drive.
I'm just sitting here playing a game.
And he's just sitting there playing a game.
That ain't loading because we're in Cooley.
Uh-huh. Yes, we is in May, North Carolina. But all in all, it was not a bad keto day. I had a pretty good day. How was yours? How are you doing lately? I do want to remind people, again, keep it keto, okay? I know that it's hard to do it sometimes, and your brain messes with you other times. What?
Talking about it being a good keto day, that chicken you cooked last night with that barbecue sauce. Which barbecue sauce did you
That's
use?
the Kinders, the keto-friendly barbecue sauce.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I love that chicken.
I would recommend it.
And just so y'all know, there is a link below. I think it's link 8 for the roasted garlic and link 9 for the red jalapeno, which I have not tried, but I'm going to, because it sounds good. I even put some of it over on my wish list. Well, I think I put the roasted garlic on my wish list. But it's alright. I'll take more of that too. It's good. But I'm going to put the red jalapeno on my wish list too. But it's really, really good. And if you're looking for it for yourself, again, the links are down below. So is the wish list. If you want to hook me up with it, I'm good with it. But the day was good. And I don't want people to think I'm perfect. Because if you're new to me, you might think, well, some people are just perfect at keto. I am not.
I'm perfect.
No, you're not. You're perfectly not keto.
I know right now, but I'm still perfect.
Okay, well, anyway, we'll let him have that. If you mess up, if you have a moment of failure, if you dive head first into the banana pudding like I've done a few times myself, make your next meal keto. Dust it off. You don't lay in the mud forever. You get up and take a shower at some point, right? You don't have to. This is not like other diets. And I mean, other diets really aren't like that either, but we make them like that. Well, I've messed up now. I might as well just not worry about it. It's not like that. You can worry about it still. You made a mistake. Get right back on the horse. It's about consistency, not perfection. So if you're new to it, just keep pushing. All things will work out. Just keep going. I'm so glad I did. I mean, good gracious, I weigh less than I did at 16 and I'm 41 years old. I feel better than I did when I was 16 and I'm 41 years old. You are 42, about to turn 43 on Wednesday. Does anybody want him? I'll rent him out. If you can get any work out of him, let me know. Because then you have me
I got a bad back, and I'm not working on cars no more. Not ones with over the 2,000.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to run here in the stove real fast, and I guess that's really all I got to say for today. Consistency, not perfection. Stay away from keto junk, most of it, because it don't work out too well.
Hey,
Mr.
everybody.
KD. And, how's you doing today? Much love to you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.